Welcome. Today we discussing about replication in eukaryotic. Replication. It is a process in which the DNA copies itself to produce identical daughter molecule of DNA. It occurs only in each cell. It occurs very quick, accurate and at a correct time. Replication of DNA occurs based on the Chargaff's rule. Models of replication. Conservative, semi-conservative and dispersive. Replication initiated in G1 phase. DNA synthesis occurs in S phase and repair mechanism occurs in G2 phase. Overall, this process is conserved from prokaryotic to eukaryotic and the mechanism is called semi-conservative model of replication. DNA replication in eukaryotic divided into three stages: initiation and initiation complex, elongation and termination. Initiation of replication. It is the first step in eukaryotic replication in which the most of the proteins combines to form pre-replicative complex. Here we discussed about the steps in initiation. The proteins involved in initiation in different steps. Of mini chromosome maintenance complex has helicase activity and inactivation of any of the 6 protein will prevent the progress of formation of replication fork. Initiation complex. It is the second stage in DNA replication where the pre-replicative complex is converted into initiation complex.
DNA replication has multiple origin sites, about 30,000 to 50,000. The replication is done at a slower rate, that is 100 nucleotide per second, and which is 10 times slower than the prokaryotic DNA replication. Another visual showing the multiple origin sites, the formation of the replication bubble, and the duplicating strands. Here we can have a detailed look at the activities occurring at the replication fork. The synthesis always occurs in the direction of 5' to 3'. Helicase opens the DNA strand. Topoisomerase helps in releasing stress while unwinding of DNA. Single-stranded binding protein binds to single-stranded DNA to prevent hydrogen bond formation. DNA primase synthesizes RNA primers. RNA primer, short stretch of oligonucleotides. DNA pol alpha, responsible for the initiation of replication. DNA ligase, ligates two DNA strands. DNA pol delta, involved in DNA replication and repair.
DNA replication initiates from specific sequence origin of replication called replisomes. Eukaryotic cells have multiple replication sites. To initiate replication process, multiple replicative protein must assemble on these replication sites. It leads to formation of pre-replication complex. Pre-replication complex have steps. First, association of origin recognition complex with a replication origin. Second, binding of CDC6 protein to ORC. Third, binding of CDT1 and microchromosome maintenance protein. This replicative complex assembly occurs during G1 phase prior to S phase. During the transition between G1 phase to S phase, CDK protein and DDK protein get attached to the pre-replication complex. It transforms the pre-replication complex into active replication fork.
Hello everyone, I am going to talk about elongation. In DNA replication process, once the initiation complex is formed and the cell passes into the S space, in complex then becomes elongation is initiated. During elongation, an enzyme called DNA polymerase adds DNA nucleotide to the 3' end of the newly synthesized polynucleotide strand. The template strand specifies which of the 4 nucleotide like adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine is added at each position along the new chain. This picture clearly shows elongation process. In this picture, top of the strand is 3' to 5' and bottom of the strand is 5' to 3'. All newly synthesized polynucleotide strand must be initiated by the specialized DNA polymerase called primase. Primase initiated polynucleotide synthesis and by creating a short RNA polynucleotide strand complementary to template DNA strand. This short sketch of RNA nucleotide called primer. The RNA nucleotide in the primer are removed or replaced with the nucleotide. Once DNA replication is finished, the daughter molecules are made entirely continuously DNA nucleotide with no RNA portion. The leading strand. DNA polymerase can only synthesize new stranded in the 5' to 3' direction. Therefore, two newly synthesized strands grow in the opposite direction because of the template strand is at each replication fork or antiparallel. The leading strand is synthesized continuously towards the replication fork as helicase unwinds the template double-stranded DNA. The lacking strand is synthesized in the direction away from the replication fork and away from the DNA helicase unwind. This lacking strand is synthesized in the pieces because DNA polymerase can only synthesize 5' to 3' direction. There is a gap formed. These pieces are called Okazaki fragment. Each fragment behind with its own RNA primer. Leading strand synthesized RNA primer. RNA primer containing 10 to 15 nucleotide. At the point replication factor C carry out this process. Replication factor C removes DNA alpha, then DNA epsilon bind to pCNA. After addition of several nucleotides in the daughter strand, primer is removed. DNA epsilon, due to its 5' to 3' activity, removes the primer and the gap is filled by the same DNA epsilon due to 5' to 3' polymerization activity. Then the neck sealed by DNA ligase. Lacking strand synthesis. Lacking strand synthesis of Okazaki fragment initiated same way as leading strand synthesis. An Okazaki fragment containing 150 to 200 nucleotide. In exonuclease activity of FEN1 RTH1 complex removes. The gap is filled by DNA epsilon by its 5' to 3' polymerase activity. DNA ligase join the Okazaki fragment of the growing DNA strand.
Eukaryotic chromosomes have multiple origins of replication which initiate replication almost simultaneously. Each origin of replication forms a bubble of duplicated DNA on either side of the origin of replication. Eventually, the leading strand of one replication reaches the lagging strand of another bubble, and the lagging strand will reach the phi end of the previous Okazaki fragment in the same bubble. It is a short fragment of DNA formed on the lagging strand during DNA replication. DNA polymerase acts when it reaches a section of DNA template that has already been replicated. However, DNA polymerase cannot catalyze the formation of a phosphodiester bond between the two segments of the new DNA strand, and it drops off. These unattached sections of the sugar phosphate backbone in an otherwise full replicated DNA strand are called nicks. Once all the template nucleotides have been replicated, the replication process is not yet over. RNA primers need to be replaced with DNA, and nicks in the sugar phosphate backbone need to be connected. The enzyme RNase H remove RNA primers at the start of each leading strand and at the start of Okazaki fragment, leaving gaps of unreplicated template DNA. Once the primers are removed, a free-floating DNA polymerase lands at the three end of the preceding DNA fragment and extends the DNA over the gap. However, this creates unconnected sugar phosphate backbone. Final stage of DNA replication, the enzyme ligase joins the sugar phosphate backbones at each neck site. After ligase has connected all necks, the new strand is one long continuous DNA strand and the daughter DNA molecule is complete.